Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Punaktu Sahaviriyam Karavavakai Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavitvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. The Bhagavad Gita addresses many aspects of our human existence. It also keeps in view the various spiritual disciplines which a person has to incorporate in his spiritual journey. So it's a compendium of all aspects of spiritual knowledge and understanding and its interrelated practices. First of all, it reveals to you the necessary knowledge and the understanding, because you have an intellect and you wish to know. Clear your ignorance, clear your doubts of life, and try to understand some of the fundamental truths of existence, of human existence. So that primary basic knowledge is just briefly mentioned in many sections of the Gita. So this is that knowledge. And the first thing that every person must acquire is a good knowledge, a good understanding. Otherwise, one would live one's life with ignorance. Even spiritual life is to be lived with good knowledge and understanding. So that is the basis. And that is in very uncertain terms, in very clear language. In so many verses he has expressed it. Lord Krishna has expressed and revealed it. Then thereafter, since you have a mind, and you have to overcome this mind, understand this mind, and become the master of your own mind too. So how to obtain your mastery over your mind, and the very character and structure of the mind too is also mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Because you have to understand the workings of the mind and bring it under your control, so that your mind can be an effective tool for you to live and function in the world. Then, since you have to live your life in the world and go through your actions, it also tells you the secret of the yoga of action. Action done with ignorance leads you to human bondage. While the same action, when it is done with an enlightening understanding, with a new attitude, that same action now becomes a liberating spiritual discipline. Everyone is constrained to act in the world, go through his motions of living and actions. And how to go through this, the living of life and the performance of actions, as a spiritual discipline. is mentioned there. Then the next factor which it addresses is that you have your human emotions and you have your love too. You love. The first thing that everyone loves is himself. You love yourself. And love is an intrinsic part of your very character of being. That's why you love to be. You love to exist. No one ever wants to die. No one ever wants to cease to be, because you love to be, to exist. So you love your own existence. But there is something else too. That there is something within you which is your true existence, your true being, and that you do not know. That is the inherent divine, the God within, which abides in you. So when the God divine is there within you, you cannot be separate from it. You are it itself. And the purpose of life, and the purpose of human existence, is to finally have this God experience. The God within is to be experienced. So therefore, since you are none different from the divine, from God within, naturally you begin to love God too. People imagine whenever you use the word God that they think that there is a God outside. That's how we have been educated and trained. But really speaking, when you begin to understand what the divine is, that the divine is everywhere and equally present everywhere, and therefore by its very nature of being, it is also present within you. And when it is there within you, you are it itself, you are that itself. So therefore, this loving adoration towards God, in religious language they use the word devotion. In Sanskrit they use the word bhakti, devotion. And in very clear language, Lord Krishna over and over again mentions in the Gita that this loving adoration of the divine is wherein it is ananya bhakti. Ananya means anya is different, ananya is non-different. So when you feel your oneness with God, that is ananya, non-separate. Love and adoration of God. And that's the finest form of adoring God. When there is a separation, there is a distance. But when you feel that you are none different from the divine, then that is the greatest form of love which is there. So when you feel that you are, both of you are, even in your normal life, in a married life, the couple begin to feel that they are one. If they feel that they are two, there is a problem. But if they feel that they are one, they harmonize and they function in that manner, then everything works very well. This is even more so with God. With God you are totally one. And when you are one with God, you can also give Him a piece of your mind too whenever you get upset with Him. You have that that license. You have that license to do that. Because you love Him so much. You adore Him so much. And so therefore this love. So normally what happens is, you love many things in the world. But finally you must come to love God alone. That is why it is said, love thy Lord with all thy heart, with all thy being, and with all thy soul. And if you tend to love anything else, then you are in serious trouble. God wants your total love. He doesn't want something partial or part of your love. So when you feel that you are one with Him and He is one with you,